Alright, so this is the first episode of the podcast, and this is actually very, very exciting. I've been wanting to do this for a while. I actually wanted to do this on my old channel, but now the time has come, and we're going to be talking about a new Marvel movie that just came out, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Alright, there's plenty of things to talk about, and if you are a Marvel fan, and if you've seen the movie, there's a lot of things that has our mind rolling and has our mind thinking. Marvel is really good at placing Easter eggs, having us thinking the entire time of what we think could possibly happen next. So we're going to discuss our own perspective. But first, let's review what we actually thought of the movie. So I'll give my first opinion. Honestly, I saw it twice already. I saw it without these guys, and then the next day I actually went to go see it again with these guys as well. I told Ray it's a 7 out of 10. Only because of all the hype that it was getting. You gotta think, it's following up right after Spider-Man No Way Home, which is an amazing film. It had everybody just going crazy. It's still popular to this day because of what it's done. So looking at it from what it has to follow up, it's got big shoes to fill in because now that the multiverse is a thing, everybody's just going to have their own conspiracy theories on what they think might happen next. Is somebody else going to cameo? Since it's the Multiverse of Madness, we should have a whole array of a bunch of cameos happening, right? Since, technically that didn't happen, it left people kind of feeling a little bit underwhelmed with all the hype that it has gotten. I'm going to stick with the 7 out of 10. What do you think?
I might go with 7 out of 10 as well, just for the fact it was a bit underwhelming obviously it's going to be spoilers, so for the cameos that showed up, Captain Carter's okay, Professor X, everyone knew he was in it already. Yeah. It's from the trailer, so it's like, that was underwhelming. I will say Reed was, I think that was my favorite though, seeing him, I didn't even know they was going to do, I forgot his last name, but John, I forgot he was gonna do that guy, and he was my favorite. He went out tough, but
the boy turned into a linguini, dude.
But yeah, that was my favorite cameo of it.
I think that was probably like the peak though. After that, I guess the film kind of really just dies out after that.
Yeah, because it honestly just felt like a Godzilla versus Kong, you could say.
What do you mean by that?
Doctor Strange. It was Doctor Strange versus Wanda, basically. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, okay. I don't really see how this was propelling the story forward of the Phase 4. I don't know how Phase 4, besides knowing there's a girl that could go
multiple dimensions.
Multiple dimension hopping. That's about it. Besides that, what else was there to say about this movie?
7 out of 10.
Yeah, 7 out of 10.
Alright,
I'm only giving it an 8 out of 10 because Elizabeth Olsen really did her thing with the Scarlet Witch character.
Oh yeah.
And they really showed, her potential with the powers and stuff, bro. And the things she was doing, bro, that was really blowing my mind in there.
Yeah.
The only disappointing part was the Illuminati, bro.
Yeah.
They got folded so quick, bro.
So quick.
Two of them got taken out off of it, bro. So it was basically a 2v2.
Jit lost his mouth.
Or 2v1.
Jit lost his mouth.
Yeah, dude lost his mouth.
He said, dude can take you out with a sonic blast.
Yeah, he was talking
with just one word.
Yeah,
She was like, what mouth? I was like, oh. It just said, what? Oh. That was it.
What do you think his last words were with his mouth closed?
What? Reed got folded, bro. I was like,
bro, he literally all he did was
my guy stretched.
Yeah,
that's it. Bro,
just stretched before the fight.
And their Captain Marvel was disappointing too, bro.
She was weak. I feel like displaying somebody as powerful as Captain Marvel, from the MCU, our Captain Marvel, right, that we saw in Endgame. We were just she took a punch from Thanos, unfazed.
Yeah.
How does she get folded by and I don't want to bag on Scarlet Witch's powers because she's very powerful herself, but it's just if you're Captain Marvel, or at least a variant of Captain Marvel, you would at least put up a lot better fight than that. But I feel like Marvel is doing something.
She's the daughter of one of the top 5 villains.
Yeah. Which villain?
Magneto.
Oh. So I guess what could be a good segue into this is after seeing the movie, what is like a burning question in your mind where you're just like, I need an answer for this? Let's go ahead, Daryl.
Honestly, bro, like it's really like they did show like a little end credit, but it was like so short to where it's like.
Ooh, which one? It was the one that actually mattered?
Yeah.
Oh,
okay. It was the very first one.
It was the very first one.
I mean, at the end, we saw he got his third eye. I was kind of hyped about that because I was like, that thing looked like it hurt. I ain't gonna tell.
Well, that bit poked through. I know you got a headache.
Nah, that was weird. Like,
but then, like when old girl came to visit him, I'm pretty sure that's his wife in another universe.
Yeah, like another variant, because apparently that's Clea Strange, if I'm not mistaken. That's what her name is.
Yeah.
So we get to see that. So it's like, oh, like Christine's no longer his boo thing. Like,
finally.
And I kind of want to know how long he's had this third eye because it looked like he just whipped it out.
Yeah,
like, it was nothing.
So that had to have been like a big time jump.
Yeah.
Because apparently now he has that power. Like, it's easy. Because right now, look, he had the Darkhold, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that still, like, that still has to be affecting him because the other Strange, the last Strange that he fought, had...
But I feel like the longer they have the Darkhold, the more they're going to be, like, more consumed to actually, like, use it.
Yeah, you think, like, he can finally, like, control it in a way?
I wouldn't say control it, but I felt like that's just, like, an after effect of using it.
That's what I think,
Yeah,
after effect, because I don't think it could be... Like, she destroyed it in every multiverse. Yeah. Like, it's like, how do you keep it yourself? Like this one universe. Yeah. So, I bet that's weird.
Yeah. I feel like that's another thing. Like, the end credits, like, you gotta think, bro. Like, Marvel always drops a banger end credit.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it gets you excited for the next one. But... it having an end credit like that, yeah, Clea Strange gets added in, but like, was it really something to where you guys are like, man, like, I'm excited for the next one?
Yeah, exactly. No, like, I mean, it was like,
it's disappointing.
You kind of could get more excited that the fact they said Doctor Strange will return when they showed that little sentence. Like,
but even then, it's kind of just like, okay, like even when they said Doctor Strange will return, it's just like, okay.
Well, I don't know. I like that, you know.
Are y'all like looking forward to the third Doctor Strange movie?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, we get to see like more of his powers because basically, like, he has a third eye for a reason, so that has to mean something. But like, there's another burning question. Like, I do have. Why did they end the Illuminati off that quick? There has to be like a deeper meaning behind that. You can't just like end somebody off like that. Like, you can't just end a whole squad. Because remember, this is a squad that technically defeated their own variant of Thanos. So, like, how could they just get off that quick? What do you think Marvel's doing?
I feel like they just walked in and underestimated her, really.
Yeah,
they honestly felt like, you know, they're just the best in that position. So they was like, hey, we can handle any threat.
Yeah, maybe they didn't have to. Well, obviously, they didn't have to fight their Wanda in their universe.
Or do they have a Wanda in their universe?
They do. She got possessed by 616.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
So you see, she was happy. She didn't,
she had the kids.
Yeah, she had the kids. She didn't have no reason to go crazy. So they ain't know Wanda's real powers. But how they do? Yeah, now they do. Man.
Yeah, 6 feet up.
Except for old dude, the black guy. I forgot his name.
Mordo. Yeah, except for him. But who knows? Like, actually, that's actually a great thing that you mentioned. So, like, what does he do in that universe? Actually, you know what? I just thought of something crazy. Shinyy, get ready for this.